180!
Right, now, as promised, I said I would show you the apps that Dynamite Dave uses. Now what I've done is I've set up my tablet so I can show you. Don't forget these are the two apps that I use, which is Rust Bray even, and Dart Scoreboard. Dart Scoreboard one is the one that I use when I'm playing other people in the pub, etc. Because it's easier to use, it's more intuitive for people. You can set up 3 people to play the game at the same time. You can set up 4 people to play at the same time. You can play doubles with it, you can play cricket, you can play all sorts of stuff. It's a really fantastic app. So what I'm going to do is go through it and show you how it works. So all you do is you go into Play Store, Google Apps, whatever it is that you use, Android apps, Apple apps, whichever one. There's loads of different websites where you can download apps from. So all we do is we open it up. Right, and this is your main screen. When you've set everything up, this will be your main screen. You've got new match, resume match, which is great because if you've been playing a game and you decide to go away for a beer or something like that, or you go and play in a club and you've got 3 or 4 different matches, you can actually do these separately and then return to them the following week. So if you had like a competition where you were playing, you had say a darts club and you were playing 4 different matches each week with different players as like a personal thing between you and them, you could play a set a week and then go back and redo it, and I'll show you what I mean. So you've got all these and it's got the dates and everything and when you were playing them. So if you're playing a game against Fred at the darts club, but you're playing Fred, Simon and Eric on the same night, but you only want to play in 1 set each, so you're not playing against one player all night, you can do that and then just go back to them at any point and carry on the match. Fantastic idea. Obviously you've got your statistics, so you can go and get all your statistics for your rankings, your players, your match statistics, practice statistics, they're all there and it keeps them all for you. You can manage your players. So these are the players that I've got at the moment, which is me, my brother, a couple of the lads from the pub that I play regularly with. Player 1 and 2 obviously for when you're playing strangers. Dead easy to add them. Little man up there with a plus next to him, just bang that and it comes up, asks you, you put the name in, put the darts name in if they've got their own name, like I've got Dynamite Dave and what have you, and Roy the Star. Paul Bird, that's his nickname. So just dead straightforward, dead easy to use. There's a help thing in the top right hand corner there, those 3 little dots. Hit that if you need help at any time. So going back to here, if you want to set a match, when you're setting a match up, so this one, as you can see, is standard 501, 3 sets, 3 legs per set, fixed max length, start match. And what I've done here, as you can see, this is what I do for the pub because it's Sunday afternoon now and I'll be going to the pub any minute now, well in about 10 minutes. And it's usually Dynamite Dave at the top there and then the thing, whichever the play is, and as you can see I've given them an handicap. That's dead easy to do. Before you start the match, all you do is tap on the score there, you see, and that'll come up like that, and you can give them, if you're playing 501 and somebody's a little bit weaker than you, you can start them off at 451, 401, 351, so you can adjust it so it makes it so as the game's a nip and tuck, if you know what I mean. So that's for the lads, and then all you do to start the game is press start match, and there you go. Look, nice big numbers on it and everything, dead simple to see. You've got your stats at the bottom here, 1 dart averages, your high out shot, you see all your percentage of checkouts, all that, it does everything as you go along. So here our Dynamite Dave will go straight in with a 180. So there we go, 3 dart average is 60, quite obviously. You go to player number 2, he goes in and he hits a 45, so he's done quite well there. Dave will come back in and I might smack a 140 in, so I'm left on 181. Now my average has now dropped down to 53.3, 1 dart average. Highest score at the moment is a 180 obviously. He goes in, he gets a really good score and he bangs in a 100, so he's down on 156, I'm on 181. So then he hit a 137, which leaves me 44, And then here, this is what fantastic. This really good. As you can see, it's got there. His checkout is going to go for now. His 20s for 18s. Mine, it's telling me already. So I've got time to think about it. So while he's taking his throw, I've got time to think about which one of them I decide to go for. So he's going to go for that, and he actually scores the 56. And he's left him 100. I want 44. So obviously I'm going to go 12 for 16s. So that's what I do. 12 for 16s. So what I do is I hit the 44. It asks me there. It's already, as you've thrown them, it's calculating it out what your averages are for that. So it's took me 3 hours, say. I had a slip on finger. That'll put him that I've missed one dart at it. So there you go, and we're back on to 501, 301 again, and the whole series starts again. You can have that over as many legs and as many sets, up to 20 sets, up to 20 legs a set, so obviously massive amounts. Entirely up to yourself, but that's how DARTS scoreboard, which like I say, that's the one that I use when I'm playing other people, works. Right, and now what we're going to do is move on to the Bray app. The Bray app is an app really I use more when I'm playing myself. I connect it up to my Bluetooth speaker and it gives a really good atmosphere when you're playing the game. I just love playing against the computer on this because it shouts the scores and everything. Just find it a very entertaining app. Obviously this has been downloaded probably millions of times now. There's virtually every dart player who's got an Android phone or an iPad or a tablet, or sometimes you can actually put it onto a PC if you've got a touchscreen PC that'll accept apps. Obviously depends on how new your laptop or PC is. Right, so this is the Bray app. We'll tap it and open it up. Right, this is the opening screen. As you can see, that's a picture of Bray. Just takes a few seconds to load up. Mine's not the fastest tablet in the world, to say the least. Right, so now what you've got is you've got your options here, your opening screen options. So you can either go straight in and play a game if you've got it all set up. You can add, take away and change players' names through this one. Matches, that's the matches that you've played in the past. It shows them up. Options and exit. So what we'll do is we'll go into options. Like I say, my tablet's not the most responsive of tablets. So here we go. Right, you've got enhanced calling, show photos, so that's basically your IDs. So any of the players that you play against regularly, if you want to take a photograph of them with your iPad or your tablet or on your phone or what have you, and then transfer it across, it's very easy to do. So then when you're actually playing people, their photograph actually shows up as their icon. Really good. Show finishes, yeah, so that what that does is, this is a good way. It's not as good on this app as it is on the DARTS scoreboard because it only shows you one way to go. If you noticed on the DARTS scoreboard, which was before this one, that had at least 3 options. Near enough every time. If there's only one realistic way of going, that's the only one that it'll show you. But when you're getting down towards like low ton plus finishes to your lower like 60s, 70s, 80s finishes, it usually gives you 3 different options of different ways of going. If you start to learn these, then it makes you the way that you decide to go for your doubles easier. So, or doubling out, whatever you want to call it. So that works really well. Faster throwing, if you put it on faster throwing, it's instantaneous virtually. The reason why I like it on the normal throwing is, and this was one of the things that I did in one of the personal training videos, I think it was for Zachy Grayling, and I said to him, walk behind the hockey, out of the exclusion zone, and then stand and count to 3 and walk forward. That what that does is, not only does it give you time to breathe yourself down, it also emulates you playing against another player. Alright, you'll get your people like Gary Anderson and Dave Chisnell and that who throw pretty quickly, but also you're going to get your people who throw like Justin Pipe, and that can really throw you off if you're not used to it. So anyway, that's it. And then you've got your keytones, all that. You can turn your keytones on and off, so when you actually tap the things it makes a noise. I don't have that on. And then the one thing with the Rust Bray app is these are irrelevant. These don't work while this app is open. You have to go back on the actual screen itself. Players, you go in there. As you can see, these are the players. There's only me with a photograph, but these all could have photographs if you took photographs of the people. There you go. You can add a player there. If you go into the actual player itself, you can delete them if you want to delete them, but that's how that works. Nice and easy. So then what we do is we go into, like, we've done patches, players, on options. So what we do is we've got to play a game. This then, first screen tells you who's playing, who's throwing first, what games you're playing. It's 0-1. You can play cricket, 5-0-1 start. If you tap any of these, it opens up and you can go to 3-0-1 or 7-0-1 or 1001. 3 dart entry is on, so basically all you do is you calculate yourself. So if you've hit 320s, it's 60, you type 60 in. You can turn that off and go 20, 20, 20, but obviously it takes a lot longer. You can go double in, double out, so you can go to the Grand Prix style, so you can double in, double out. Handicaps on and off, so you can give the players handicaps if you want. So basically you can play 501, they can play 301. Computer is on. As you can see, it only goes up to level 10. Level 10 is like, Christ, you'd have to be Michael Van Gerwen or Phil Taylor or something to stand a chance of even getting anywhere near it. I play on 8. I've played on 9 every now and again. I think I've done a couple of videos when playing on 9. A couple of, I think it was a 14 dart leg and a 12 dart leg. So I keep it on 8. Sometimes I take it up to 9. Depending on if I'm on a good day and I'm playing at way above 100 average, I'll take it up to 9. Right, so what you do from there is, once you're satisfied with everything is right, what you do is you hit game on.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, 80 to throw, game on.
And as you can see, Rust Bray calls your scores, so let's have his famous one, shall we? And then the computer throws, and as you can see, it's a normal person throwing. It's not fast and it's not particularly slow. So then we'll have the and again you see the computer throws at a normal natural pace rather than it being bump bump bump, so you can march backwards and forwards up and down the hockey, which is no good because you get into a rhythm, and then when you come to play a live player, it just doesn't bode well.
100.
That big D, you can actually go onto the Rust Bray website and ask him to put your name onto it, and every so often they have new downloads, and they'll download new names into it, and that's what I did when I first got the app many years ago. Right, so here we go, we've got 81, so what we'll do is we'll go 81, and then it asks you how many darts. 3 darts. Does game shot on the leg. The only thing it doesn't do is game shot on match. Right, so that's the Rust Bray app. Like I say, one of my favourite apps. Very, very good app. And thanks for watching or listening to Darts Coaching with Dynamite Dave. And don't forget, lads and lasses, always, 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 as I say, toe to the hockey.
Game shot and match to Dynamite Dave.